I have quite a few people that listen to me on a daily basis. And since I have quite a few people that listen to me on a daily basis, it's my personal responsibility, and I take that responsibility very, very serious, that I disseminate information in such a way, in such a fashion, that it would give the people who are listening to me an expanded region of thought. You all know that I'm a very passionate preacher, a very passionate man, and sometimes people mistake my passion for arrogance and pride. Hey, that's their own business. Hey, so be it, of the truth. But I want to understand, or at least I want you to understand something. Anytime you're engaged in any type of conflict, whether it be against any enemy, foreign and domestic, it makes no difference which one it is. That there is a rule of thought out there that I would like to think that all of us have. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a man 100% through and through. I believe in gun rights and through and through. I do believe that. At the same time, I think that we need to teach the people the right way to respond and the right way to react. And because sometimes my passion can be mistaken, and I'm not the one that tries to diffuse any situation whatsoever at all by not expressing my passion, because I don't believe in the docile and dormant way. You can't get your message across like that. That's an American European way, and it doesn't work. I can't even really say a European way, because if you watch those people over in Parliament, if they have a situation where they just disagree, they come to fisticuffs right there on the floor. I mean, they just really, really, truly do. But I think that each and every last one of us need to learn how to choose our battles. Let me give you an example, okay? I already know that the powers that be, they have my community under surveillance, under watch. They are watching us. And they can watch all day long. They can watch from a satellite and watch from anywhere and stuff. Our conscience is clear because we live just, we live honest, we live true, we live right. So I know that if the government, the police force, anybody, whoever wants to come down here, it's going to take something greater than the natives of this county right here in the show of force. They're going to have to actually bring the big boys out. They're going to bring the SWAT, the CIA, the DEA, and all this other stuff if they want to overrun our position. Not just saying if they want to overrun our position. And of course, they had already been through many drills. They have already been through a lot of training. And they're already looking for resistance. And they're coming, guns blazing, fingers on trigger at the ready position, and they're ready to shoot anyone that provides any type of resistance. And you have to understand that even though I have a community, and I have a lot of people that are very proficient around here, we ain't stupid. We're not stupid by any stretch of imagination. And there's an old saying that's called live to fight another day. And sometimes when you find out that your position is very weak, and I didn't say deceptively weak, very weak in the face of a serious opposition, you're going to have to start using your mind to start thinking a little bit, to actually choose your battle, and that day is not it. Because you know just as well as I do that if you're ever going to be confronted with government tyranny, that they're coming with a show of force, and they're coming with so much force that it won't take long to overwhelm you. That's how they do, because they don't come in individuals, and they don't come in little small groups and squads and stuff. No, they bring everything that they can, and they bring it all. And they're not even concerned if they kill everybody on the community, like in Waco, or in Ruby Ridge with Randy Weaver. They're not concerned about they kill everybody. They're not concerned even if they lose a few officers. All they're concerned about is that they so-called eliminated the threat against them, even though the American citizens are not a threat. But you can always obtain firearms. I mean, I have one right here. You can always obtain firearms. If they come for your firearm, you should have been smart enough a long, long time ago and listened to me when I told you that you need either know some neighbors, excuse me, that you can trust in, that you can actually get a hold of another firearm, or you should have a cache somewhere else, way on down the road, or a place that you can obtain firearms. And so if they're coming with that kind of force, I know it's against your ego, it's against your pride. I know it is, to actually say, well, here, you can have it. I do want some paperwork so I can get it back. Because at least right now, even though we have a bunch of laws that are deteriorating in this country, morality is just about gone. And of course, y'all remember Katrina, right? How did they just totally defied the Second Amendment, went from door to door, house to house, and confiscated all the weapons against the Constitution of the United States of America, to the point they had to actually write a U.S. code in there to make it so plain that government officials, you cannot go around confiscating innocent civilians' weapons. Because when they did that, when they confiscated the weapons from the innocent civilians, do y'all remember what happened? That caused all the criminals, since they know that they was not going to be facing any armed opposition, you know what they did? They caused all the criminals to actually go in and perpetuate evils and injustices against the people. So the actual thing that they were doing now, listen to me very closely, because anything the government does, they're only interested in securing themselves. That's it. They don't care one bit about the citizenry. And you need to understand this. You need to start thinking. So there's a time that you just actually need to hand over the gun, because you can't replace the quality people that are around you when you know your position is very, very weak in the midst of a hostile force like that. And retreat is not cowardness, because there's always a chance that you may live to fight another day. Now, as far as them want to round everybody up going to the FEMA camp, no, I don't agree with that, because I've come from a biblical viewpoint and perspective. And if you got to die that day, go ahead and get ready to go meet your maker, go on to eternity. Now, that's my personal say on that. And people who don't know the Bible, I'm a student of the Bible. People who don't know the book, they don't understand this, because their whole eternity consists of the next breath that they take. And mine, I don't believe in that viewpoint. I don't see things that way. But you can always replace the gun, all right? But you can't replace the quality of people that you have around you. So you always need to have a contingency plan. And you don't need to hand them some broken down gun that your grandpa had way back in World War II and stuff. You understand? You need to hand them the good stuff, because they already going to know that you've got something better than that. Now, hey, they can search your land, search your place, all over the place and stuff. It's what they come for and stuff. And you understand that the government doesn't trust you, the people, even though you are their boss. You are their supervisor. You are their authority. They don't trust you whatsoever at all. So when you get Americans that choose to opt in to go work for the government, they are already against the people. You need to understand that. And that's the reason why that you only had a very few people that was inside of government working for the police force down at Katrina, that when they started this gun confiscation, they quit right on the spot. They quit right on the spot. But other people who don't know the Constitution, who don't read, who think that they're doing the patriotic American thing, you got these rogue individuals and stuff, that young men full of testosterone think they're badasses. You know what they're going to do, don't you? They're going to go and confiscate, thinking that they're doing right, because that's the way their mind has been conditioned. There's much to be had, much to learn. It really, truly is. But like I said, there's an old saying: do not keep all your eggs in one basket.